If you ask me, Mike, pregame, will you only play 9? I would have said no. I just thought Russ was in such a good rhythm, both offensively and defensively. And he's such a well-conditioned guy. He carries 280, but he never gets tired in practice. He's consistently at the front of our conditioning segments. And so he played more minutes than normal. And again, we've got Sunahara back, healthy. So it led to a couple of guys that were ready and will continue to be ready, that have practiced well the last few days. It just didn't get opportunity. But the 9 that played well.
Mike, obviously you're relying on freshmen like Silas and Blue in an SEC road game, but I'm curious with a guy like Noah, how valuable is his experience in the college game to be able to rely on him night in, night out?
We could sit here and talk about Russ for this whole Zoom, and it may not be enough because he played so well. And I'm glad you bring him up because Noah, if he doesn't settle us in offensively from the jump, I mean, in the first 10 minutes of the game, he was phenomenal offensively. In helping us gain some confidence. You need that from veteran guys, especially on the road in this league. Noah was really good. I thought he was really solid defensively too.
Coach, you're down 17 too early. It seemed prescient because both Jabri and Noah mentioned when we talked to them yesterday, they felt like that Florida State experience had helped them for whatever awaited them in this first SEC road game. Sure. What was the message when you're down at that point? And do you think that did make a difference, just having done that on the road in Tallahassee?
Definitely. If we don't come out on top in Tallahassee, I'm not sure that you win this game. That helped us. And even in the locker room after that game, we talked about the fact that we were down 17 late, and there are going to be certain games where we're going to be up 17. And it's how you respond to runs, mentally, emotionally, how connected are you after adversity hits, whether you've given up a big lead or you find yourself in a big hole. So we did that. We gave up a big lead, and I love the response that we showed in the last, say, 5 minutes of the game.
Go to Jordan Hill and then Jack Leo.
Yeah, Mike, you talked going into this game about some of these younger guys getting ready for playing on the road in the SEC. How valuable do you think this experience can be for those guys who have gone through this and to have learned what it takes to win on the road?
Huge, great learning experience for Silas and Blue both. Dylan didn't get a chance to participate, but he's been really good in practice. He's had some really good practices, and his time will come if he continues to work. Same with Maury Jordan. And I thought Blue Kane played better than his numbers indicate. I thought he was really solid, played within himself. That freshman backcourt has a chance to be very good, of course. Silas, he had a couple struggles there really early. And, we've talked about responses a few times in this Zoom, and his ability to bounce back and make the plays that he made, both defensively and offensively, including the timely shot in front of our bench, shows you the maturity and the mental toughness that freshman possesses.
Just curious, Justin Hill being out there as much as he does it help having the veteran and Silas being on there at the same time? You talk about Silas stepping up, making those plays, Hill being out there as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those guys, we've talked all year about trying to find a way to get those guys on the court more. Those two, along with Noah Thomason, you've got 3 pretty ball dominant guys. But when 2 or 3 of them are out there together, it gives them opportunities to play on and off the ball. It makes us a little bit different. We're a team that can be very different with our attack based on who's out there on the court.
And finish with Palmer Toms, and then Greg Poole. I don't know if you got a question or not.
Yeah, Mike, Missouri takes the lead with like 10 minutes left. You call a timeout. It was their first lead since early in the first half. What was your message to your team at that point?
This is what it's all about. I mean, we're in a pretty good spot. This is tough road environment. Again, let's continue to control what we control. good shots and try to collect some stops. But it's going to take winning plays. It's going to take winning plays, in those last 10, and our guys made them, especially again. I love the way we finished defensively down the stretch.
Greg, you just recording? Okay. I think we'll call it a day for Mike, and Russell is here. So thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
Big dog, I'm gonna go eat your pizza.
We may have to reframe. You're a little bit taller than Mike. Okay. That looks pretty good, y'all, I think. Okay, we'll start with Mark Weiser and then go to Mike Griffin.
Hey, Russell, congratulations on with the win.
Thank
Can
you.
you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think led to your very big game? Was there the matchups that you liked? Anything in particular lent itself to having the kind of 40 minutes you had, or however many you played?
Yeah, I think we just translate what we did in practice the last 2 weeks. So, we've been going hard. We had really, really good practices. So I think we just translate that to the game, especially in the ACC in the row. So I think we came here ready to play.
Congratulations, Russell. Yeah, Coach White was talking about your minutes today and just how well you've been in practice. Can you talk about your conditioning level? I mean, is this the fittest and the best you'd say you've been in your career?
Yeah, I think I remember in the summertime when we were going really, really hard in conditioning every morning, and Coach Crane said, "Hey, man, we're running today, but it's gonna show up later." So I remember that I said, "Man, he was right," because I think I was in shape today. I mean, I was in shape. Yeah, we were in shape. Yeah.
Go to Jordan and then to Dash.
Russ, you nearly were perfect from the free throw line. Just how much work do you put into free throws and taking that very seriously in your game?
Oh yeah, free throw is a big thing of Georgia basketball. We just emphasize that in practice every single day. So we'll be shooting free throws like every 5 to 7 minutes in practice. So we just translate that to the game. I guess.
Hey, Russell, Coach was saying the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game might have been the best defense you guys have played, all season long. Just kind of talk about that. What was just really working? How did y'all make it happen?
I think our ability to switch defense. So sometimes we in catch and sometimes in 5, it just messed up a little bit the opposite team. So I think that's what we did, and that's also what we did in practice. So we're trying to switch defense sometimes just to and yeah, to get a stop.
Go to Chip and then to Palmer.
Yeah, Russ, just looking forward. Obviously, this is just one battle in a bunch of in a big, huge war. You got another one against Arkansas. So what's the mentality? What did you learn that you can carry on from here?
First of all, every game is different. We came today with a game plan, and we're gonna have another game plan for Arkansas, and we're gonna so every game has its different approach. So I think coach and staff, they're gonna do the best job, a good job to put a good game plan on the table for us.
Yeah, along those same lines, just what was the message from Coach White post game, and what was the vibe like in the locker room getting that road win?
The first big thing he said this is ACC and we're in the row, so we need to play harder than them to have a chance to win. So I think that was a big key of the game, So it's really, really hard to win in the row in this league. So coach, they did a good job to emphasize that all the way along to the game.
And we'll wrap up with Jack Leo.
Russell, obviously you're right there in the middle of all the physicality. I'm curious, did it feel more intense tonight being in the SEC with everything, just more physical, all those things?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And it's just physical, it's so physical. So I think I feel a bit comfortable with the physicality. And that also one of the reasons why we were ready to play, because we know it was going to be physical. So we just came here, and then we're going to get all the rebound, run the floor, transition, defense and offense, and hit everybody after every shot. So that was our mindset for the game.
All right. Thanks, Russ.
Thank you.
Hey, while I've got all you guys,